Hello and welcome to Furry Ears World, where we are back on the jolly old Sky Factory thingamajiggy. And last time we were here, we made two exciting new blocks that we've never made before. These two, the resonant versions of the pulverizer and the furnace, because we wanted these bad boys oomph-ing like you've never oomphed before. And we put this in the secondary reception coil, and this just makes things 2 times speed. 2 times speed is a good thing. Ideally, we would have the next tier up. Reception coil. Let me just search on that one. Reception is not showing up. Secondary? Secondary. It doesn't want to show me secondary reception coil. Why won't it show me secondary reception coil? At thermal. Show me secondary. Secondary reception coil. Oh, the second tier one is called an overclocked modular gearbox. That thing's a piece of work. That's going to require gold and pyrotheum dust. I don't think we've got any pyrotheum dust. How does one do the pyrotheum dust dance? This is a big question. Pyrotheum dust is made with blaze powder, sulfur, coal, and redstone. Coal dust and redstone. How much sulfur have we got? 53. So we can make some pyrotheum dust. How much coal dust have we got on deck at the moment? C-O-A-L. Coal dust. We've got exactly none. Let's make 200 coal dust. That's going to take a while to rattle its way through. In the meantime, where we're going to put these downstairs, power is going to be an issue. So we're going to do something about that. We're going to grab a tesseract. Can we do quickly shift on details? That's receiving only stuff. We don't want it to receive any goods or chattels. We just want it to receive energy. So we can reconfigure this. Maybe we should reconfigure it before we put it in its final resting place. So let's set this to big main power. That's the big reactor. We'll put a tick on that, and we will set it to receive nothing there, receive nothing there, and it's receiving only energy. That's all it's doing. It's sending nothing, receiving energy. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. So we'll nab that out. We don't need this to be powered from here anymore, because that's just going to be, not necessary. So we'll temporarily take that out. Not temporarily, kind of permanently, actually. And then in here somehow, somewhere, could we get in there? That'd be sweet. We need to take out that and then pop him there. So all these blocks should still remain fully powered. They do. Nice. But when we throw in the new doings, it should, work. I mean, we don't need all of these machines going full tilt because we don't use them all the time, but that one that does the processing kind of does really need to be going all out all the time. So that means all these machines should now be nicely powered. I hope. Because that tesseract's receiving energy and it's just sitting there doing like the energy dance, which is fine. So we need to take out this. This is configured. How is this configured? So secondaries go to bin and primaries go out the bottom. Okay, and then this is everything out the side. Okay, I mean, that's not unreasonable. I don't think that's an unreasonable configuration to throw on the thing. So those hardens can go back in there. I don't know why hardens don't show up properly, but they don't. In fact, it's a fact of life. So we could do with another one of these secondary reception coils. So we need another one of them, which is not a problem. And then Bosch. There we go. So we've got 2 secondary reception coils. That needs to go in on the configuration tab, please. Augmentation, not configuration. And then the pulverizer was set up with the configuration in there, and output, that output was on there, and the yellow output was on there. That was it, wasn't it? And it should remember its configuration when I snatch the thing away. Can I has? Thank you. And it keeps the augments in there, so that's a bonus. This one has input on the top and output on the side. That's perfect. I mean, that's actually perfect. So we'll snatch that one away, and then we can just go and swap these out for the ones downstairs. And that should be, if I just put something else on my hotbar, like torches, then the two we snatch out should go somewhere else. This could be a messy job. So let's just grab out that one and that one. There we go. We got a little bit of crap out of that, but that's fine. So if we put the redstone furnace down there, like that, that's fully powered. If we give that tin dust, that stays fully powered. Perfect. That's going much faster. That is going absolutely nutso fasto now. That is now taking in some lead ore. We've got tin ore on us, which is a little awkward because we kind of interrupted a process there. So that's pulverizing much faster, but it's not going as fast as it possibly could be. It's holding its power, so that's good. So we're gonna try for that overclocking gearbox jobby mabob. See if we can really ramp the power up a bit, and then maybe I'm thinking we'll overclock the gearbox, and then we'll do something fancy with. If I got in here, bop and bop, they don't stack. That's a little bit annoying, but okay. In fact, we'll just reuse these ones up here. No, because we've got configuration on the other ones, haven't we? These are pre-configured, so they'll be fine. Just to go bop. And that's a pulverizer. Damn it! That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing straight off the bat. I thought I was doing the right thing, but you know, I was doing the wrong thing. So that's got no configuration on it. That's got input. That doesn't need to be an input. That doesn't need to be an output. That's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's all good. So they'll work happily now. So we want the augmented overclocker module. So it's pyrotheum dust, which should be now. Can we make 4 of them? We can. Excellent. So if we make 2 more of them, 1, 2, good job, and then bop, 1, 2. So we got the 2 augments that we want there. So this should really ramp the power up. This might make the blocks not cope. This might, you know, trouble. Down mill, down pit, down whatever. Just down. Now that machine is cranking it hard. And the power's still okay. I'm not worried. The power is still okay. As is that one. Oh, look at that cook now. Look at that cook now. Look at that pulverize now. I think pulverizing is going much quicker than cooking, isn't it? It looks like it's going quicker, but you know, the numbers coming out suggest, oh, because it's doing 2 at a time, isn't it? Of course. So it will keep a pace. Well, that's fine and dandy then. There is the third option. The space-time flux unifier, which gives us 8 times speed. I don't know as 8 times speed. That might be a little bit crazy. That might be a little bit monkey nuts, crazy loops. Easy enough to make. It's just ender pearls. I mean, god damn. That's I could spit 6 of those bad boys out at any given time. Secondary output we don't want. Power output. Fuel efficiency. That might be a good one to get. If we can get plus 10 base fuel efficiency. I'm guessing that means it runs for cheaper. Batch size up to 16 cobblestone per operation, 8 stone for obsidian. For that's the igneous extruder. So does this? Will this go in? Fuel efficiency. Dynamo. Oh, it's dynamo fuel efficiency. That's not a lot of use to me. Dynamo power output. Machine secondary output. So there is no fuel efficiency for. We can just boost the power output of existing machines. There is. So let's try these third tier ones then. Let's see if we can really ramp this bad boy up, because I mean we've got ender pearls for days, I think. Yeah, we've got 19 ender pearls in there, so should be fairly straightforward if we make 2 more of them. 1, 2, just to ramp this up to, you know, the ultimate level, the nth degree. We'll grab these 2. We'll stick them in there and see what happens. I mean, I'm imagining this top one will fail first. That's my imaginings. Power seems to be holding. It's cooking like you wouldn't believe now. That is probably going to need a speed upgrade, because that's just not putting copper in there fast. That's the limiting factor is now the ME system. The reactor's switched on. That's good. So we want speed upgrades. Have we got any speed upgrades? No. Card. I think it's the diamond cards we need. I'm not 100% sure. Card. We want the must go faster acceleration card. That's what we want. So it's just, yeah, it's the diamond card. So we could do with 2 of them. CARD. We got none. Okay, maybe 2 of them. I think it makes 2 by default, so you know that's fairly standard. And then it's just the Fluix crystal applied against that. So we're just waiting for that card to arrive, which is good. It's good. CARD. When it's here, we can then make the acceleration cards. Oh, they've arrived. Excellent. Excellent. So we'll just grab them out. And a couple of them. Nice. Then we can make the 2 acceleration cards that we can fit in that thing, because we've increased the capacity of it, so that takes up some of the slots. We'll probably get away with just the 1 here, to be fair. Yeah. Just the 1 needed. We don't need 2 of them. That's holding its own there now. How's the power looking? Perfect. Power's holding its own. Not quite sure how, but the power is actually holding its own. I think it must be really maxed out. I think if we had any other machines hanging on that line, this top one would die like a dog in the street. But that's doing a job of work now. That is actually doing a job of work, which is what we wanted. So now we will see over the forthcoming episodes, the thing will finally make a little bit of progress into that iron stash, which has nearly reached 3,000. It's currently chewing through tin, I think. I thought it was chewing through tin. Maybe it's not chewing through tin. Oh, it's chewing through silver. How the hell much silver have we got then? SIL. None. Well, what the hell's it going to take next then? It must be waiting to just chew through them, and then it's going to start on something else, but I don't know what it's going to start on. Signalum, energetic, Invar, gold. It's doing gold now. Okay. I'm just watching this system just to see where it's getting up to with stuff. It's absolutely wrecking the job at the moment. And that's absolutely what we wanted it to do. So theoretically, it will get to the iron. That's all I'm interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing it actually achieving the iron success. And having a swig of squash at the same time. I didn't think we had that much gold ore. No, it stopped doing gold. No, it's not stopped doing gold. Something moved. It's gone onto tin now. So this number should be going down. Yes, it is. Okay, it's chewing its way through tin. Tin's dropping down the order because this is ranked in how much stuff we've actually got stored. So it's chewing its way through the tin. It'll probably then chew its way through the ferrous. It'll probably then have to go back and do everything else again. but they shouldn't be able to build up to as big numbers, because it looks like it's hitting iron last, and iron is the most common ore we are getting out of the ground. There's nothing more common than the iron we're pulling out of the ground. Tin's down to less than 350. So tin's going down nice. I mean, it is going like a billio now. This is going to make us have so many ores and probably so many problems. Still not hit these bottom two cards, but that's up to 56 out of 63 now. How are we doing on the... We're up to 95 molten enderium. Given that we've used 2 bucketfuls, that's not too shabby. I don't think that's too shabby at all. Tin is down to less than 300 now, so we'll give that a bit of room to breathe. I mean, we're still pulling stuff out of the ground. Silver, lead, that sort of shenanigans still coming out of the ground. Copper, but not to the same levels that it was originally. So pretty much guaranteed it's going to get to the iron. We could always reorder things in the import bus. And additionally, we could always build a second processor. So even if it clogged on the first one and never got to iron, which I can't see it being possible for it to do. Tin's going to drop massively soon. Here comes the tin. It's dropping like a stone. As soon as it gets into the top tier 100s, it's just going to fly down these lines. Just like a rocket, basically. That's my thoughts on it anyway. But so we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll see how that pans out. But for now, from Furry Ears World, where we're processing much faster now, and hopefully getting a little bit of experience in our chest over here. 42, nearly getting enough. I think we need about a stack and 16 to get what we need. So from Furry Ears World, ta-ta for now.